everyone, it's Jamie and welcome back to my channel and welcome to Flossmas day 23, which means we are almost done, right? Yes. There are 2 more projects left in my advent calendar, so yeah, we're really close to the end now. I will start off with my progress on what I did yesterday, and I will start with my advent ornament from thathowtogirl on Etsy, and here is where it's at right now. Yesterday I did the black backstitching on the candy cane, and that was the end of the black backstitching. Today I am going to be doing backstitching in a blue color, I think, on the mug, because I looked this morning to see what I would get to do this morning, because I wanted to know what will I be doing today. So yeah, it's some blue backstitching on the mug here, so I am looking forward to doing that. And then I only have tomorrow left, and then it will be a finished thing. The stitching will be finished. And then I have to decide if I want to finish it off in a little 3-inch hoop, which I think I'm leaning towards the hoop just because it's simpler than sewing like a little pillow thing or something. So, and then my advent chart from yesterday was Little Gamer from Gecko Rouge, and I managed to do 500 stitches because that is what I have been trying to do on these pieces. I try and be around 500 stitches just because that's like enough to where I can usually see what I did, you know? And so yesterday I focused on his face. So I was doing a lot of like skin tone fleshy colors, and I actually managed to get one color finished. So there is a color that only had 20 stitches in the chart, and those 20 stitches were in his face. And so I have my first 0 on this chart, which I was super excited about. Like, I get that it was like a small color, but you know, it's my first 0 on this chart. So, you know, yay, progress. I hate leaving his face like this though, because I hate it just looking like a pile of like flesh right now, because his eyes aren't finished, his eyebrows aren't done, and so you don't have all the features that kind of pull the face together. So right now he looks a little strange. So I'm looking forward to being able to pull him out next year, and then I will be trying to do 30,000 stitches on this chart next year, which will show a lot more progress because this chart is only 54,000 stitches. And so, you know, I'll be able to get over halfway complete on this chart if I stick to my goals. So looking forward to that. And then before I pull my advent chart for today, I will say that I had talked before about how having my charts in the advent calendar, there was 24 charts in this calendar. I only have 31 projects, and so I made a list of everything that I haven't stitched on yet so far, right here in my Happy Planner, which this is the last year I think that I'm using Happy Planner, because I think next year I'm going to switch to a digital planner. I still have not got a planner yet though, so I need to pick a digital planner, and then I think I'm just gonna do digital planners because I hate always trying to keep track of this thing. Anyway, so I wrote down all the charts that I hadn't stitched on, and then I pulled them all into this bin. So this bin, I keep it by my space where I stitch, and I put like any extra hoops or anything in here so that I always have like a hoop ready. It has the projects that I'm working on at that moment so I can pull them out of the bag. There's a hoop ready to put it into. And so I pulled all of them out. There will still be 2 of them to pull out from the advent chart, but right now there are 8 whips that I haven't worked on yet so far this year. So 2 more will be pulled out, and that means that after Flossmas there will be 6 projects that I would like to try and work on in the week between Christmas and New Year's. 2 of the charts that are left are my New Year, New Starts from 2022 going into 2023. I did 1 star on December 31st, 2022, and I did 1 star on January 1st, 2023. And both of those are in this bin. So if they are still in this bin after Flossmas, I will be working on those ones on New Year's Eve because I figure that's just the easiest thing. I'm not planning on doing a New Year, New Start, so I'm just going to work on my projects that I had started at the end of last year because, you know, they're not finished. They're not anywhere close to being finished. So yeah, that's what my plans are for the end of the year, is just to work on any projects that are left in this bin after Flossmas. So we'll go and pull my chart. So we are on day 23, and we will pick the chart that I will work on for today. Today's chart is Dark Cinderella, which is by Pain Free Crafts. And this was one of my New Year's Eve or New Year's Start from the beginning of this year. So I will grab her out of the bin. She is number 29, project bag 29. So she will be worked on, which means that if it's still in here, there's Lord of the Rings, which was the other chart that I had started. for my New Year's Eve, New Year's Day starts. And Lord of the Rings is in here right now still. So if this does not get picked tomorrow for Flossmas, this will be what I work on for my New Year's Eve project. So put that away, and then I will show you Dark Cinderella. I love Dark Cinderella so much. Pain Free Crafts has an artist, I think the artist is Barrett Biggers, who did these charts, and there is like a whole collection of dark fairy tale charts. So I think there's Dark Sleeping Beauty, there's a dark, I think, Little Mermaid. There is a ton of like the fairy tale princesses that are these dark versions. I ended up picking Dark Cinderella just because I liked the colors a lot, because it has a lot of like blues and purples, and those are my favorite colors to stitch with. So here is Dark Cinderella. It is being stitched on a 32 count 1/1 10 stitch. And I originally started it stitching diagonally, but because of the way that the colors move through the chart, I think I might just start stitching it in columns where the colors naturally kind of flow. So there's a section here that is lighter with the flowers, but then it goes to being really dark in the center of the chart. So I think I'm just going to start stitching it more up and down instead, so the colors can kind of flow naturally down the chart. And I'm excited to get to work on this one today. So that is what I'll be working on today. I should hopefully be able to get my 500 stitches on this chart today, because there isn't a ton going on. I do still have to wrap presents because I have been procrastinating doing that. I've wrapped some, so like there are some under here that are actually wrapped, but I have to wrap some other things still, and yeah, so we'll see what I end up getting done. But I will see you all tomorrow for the 24th, day 24, which technically in other places of the world, tomorrow will be Christmas, I think, right? Yes, correct. So Merry Christmas to anyone who celebrates Christmas who is in a different part of the world tomorrow, like, you know, because obviously tomorrow I can come back and it will already be Christmas, but I'll say it preemptively right now. So anyone who's watching in a different time zone or in the future, you know, from me, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I will see you all tomorrow though. Bye!